All right, Chiefs Nation, get your hearts and your voices ready because today's topic is the soul of our team, the defense. While the media and bandwagon fans can only talk about Mahomes' cannon arm and the speed of our offense, we, the ones who endure the January cold at Arrowhead, know the truth. Championships are won in the trenches. It's the defense that holds the line. And this offseason, our maestro of defensive chaos, Steve Spagnuolo, has a new project on his hands. A project that involves youth, speed, and a renewed hunger. Let's be honest, we took some hits this offseason. Losing key players hurts like a loss to the Raiders. But the philosophy of our general manager, Brett Veach, is clear. You don't mourn what's gone, you build what's next. And this year's construction had a surgical focus, the defensive line. Why? Because, let's admit it, in recent years, our pass rush has been a roller coaster. Spagnuolo compensated with insane blitzes, but it was a high-risk game. The mission for 2025 is clear. We need to generate pressure with our front four. The draft strategy was as straightforward as an Isaiah Pacheco run up the middle. No frills. Brett Veach and Steve Spagnuolo had a shopping list and came back with a full cart. The first name off the board was Omarr Norman-Lott, a defensive tackle. Think of him as a Rottweiler ready to be unleashed. The idea is to create chaos alongside our king, Chris Jones. But the hunt didn't stop there. In the third round, they added edge rusher Ashton Gillotte. If Norman-Lott is the Rottweiler, Gillotte is the cheetah. Why is this combination so vital? Because it creates a dilemma for the opposing offensive line. It's synergy, the concept that the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. And to complete the trio of promising rookies, in the fifth round came linebacker Jeffrey Bassa. He's the Swiss Army knife Spags adores. These three rookies aren't just names on a list. They are the embodiment of the Chiefs' new defensive philosophy: youth, athleticism, and controlled aggression. They are the next wave of the Red Nation. Now, let's talk about the Chris Jones effect. Having a player like number 95 on your roster is like having a cheat code for developing young talent. It's not just about what he does on the field, it's about what he represents in the locker room. For rookies like Norman-Lott, Gillotte, and Bassa, every day alongside Chris Jones is a masterclass. It's learning how to read tendencies, how to use your hands with violence and technique. Jones is the standard. He is the level of excellence these young guys will aspire to reach. The metaphor here is inevitable. Chris Jones is the sun at the center of our defensive solar system. The other planets are the planets orbiting around him. Why is this so impactful? Because it accelerates the learning curve exponentially. A mistake a rookie makes will be corrected not just by a coach, but by the best. The work ethic Gillotte will see in Jones will be the model. Spagnuolo will design the schemes, but Chris Jones will teach the attitude of a champion. It's the secret ingredient. The big question hanging over Arrowhead is how will Steve Spagnuolo, our defensive Dumbledore, integrate all this youth? One thing we know by heart is that Spags is fearless. He's not afraid to put a rookie in a pressure situation. Remember Trent McDuffie, L'Jarius Sneed? Players who arrived and under Spagnuolo's tutelage blossomed into key pieces of a championship defense. That's his trademark. He has the unique ability to simplify the complex and maximize a young player's strengths. The 2025 training camp will be a true laboratory. Spags will throw these rookies into the fire. He'll pit them against our powerful starting offensive line, forcing them to face excellence every day. Why is this approach so effective? Because it builds resilience. It teaches by doing, not by theory. A rookie who survives a training camp against Patrick Mahomes' offense is more than ready for anything. The phrase "iron sharpens iron" has never been truer. The depth and rotation will be vital. Ultimately, the success of this new young defense comes down to one fundamental concept: the symbiosis between the defensive line and the secondary. For years, our secondary had to be heroic because the pressure wasn't getting home. Now, the equation is flipped. If the new defensive line can generate consistent pressure with just 4 men, the domino effect will be transformative. A hurried quarterback makes bad decisions, and that's where our talented secondary, the Ball Hawks, will feast. Game-changing interceptions, batted passes, all of this becomes more frequent when the QB doesn't have a clean pocket. Why is this the key to the three-peat? Because it relieves the pressure on Mahomes. A defense that forces turnovers and gives our offense favorable field position is the recipe for an unstoppable team. The ultimate goal isn't just more sacks, it's to create a complete, dominant unit. Chiefs Nation knows the offense will do its part. The big question is, will this new, hungry defense be the force that carries us to the promised land?